What's up, everybody? This is Zack, aka Zack, aka I'm Zack, a creator of Jedi Radio. I mean, more podcasts and the website, Zack.coffee, that's ZACK.coffee. Now I have a link to my link tree. If you go to my Twitter page and you can click the link tree, you can see all my website and everything. That's all done by me, and that's all mine. Anyway, here's a new video for Coffee with Zachy, but Coffee with Zack because it's in English. But we're gonna drink some Red Bull. We're gonna drink some Red Bull because we're gonna talk about Red Bull Racing and Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen and Sergio. They did an excellent job this past year. They actually won so many competition, and they won the championship. And Max Verstappen went from number 33 to number one. Now he's called the number one. He's actually a great Formula One driver, and he's doing an amazing job. I was really eager to support Lewis Hamilton this year because of the fact of the horrible fact that apparently the extreme right won in Holland in the Netherlands, and I was really upset. Everyone was excited about dance music in Holland. Everyone was excited about Max Verstappen, and meanwhile the extreme right won in Holland. So it was really upsetting. But then again, I'm trying to put myself in Max Verstappen's shoes, and it is not his fault. He's a Formula One driver. He's trying to win. He's trying to win the racetrack. That's what he does. So basically, what I'd like to say is, Ferrari's the devil. Ferrari's the devil. I'm sorry, but I'm from a culture of Fast and the Furious since the very first one. It's been over 20 years, and we all grew up on the Supra against the Ferrari. That's what we grew up on. Everyone laughing with their Ferrari. This is a Ferrari. The Supra is much better than Ferrari. And I'm sorry, but if Lewis Hamilton goes to Ferrari next year, then the American dream is over. It's over. I've been working for 25 years. I can't afford a new car. There's something wrong here. It's like what's going on? How can I not be able to buy a new vehicle? I think all the work that I'm putting in, have you looked at my portfolio? Seriously, the past 10 years? That's not enough to buy myself a new vehicle? This is a joke? Max Verstappen did an excellent job, and he won pretty much every race last year. He won every race last year. I think Carlos won one race from Carlos Sainz from some Ferrari. So let's ask ourselves, how did Max Verstappen dominated and beat the shit out of everybody, and Carlos only won one track? Let's use the hashtag. What did Carlos do? What did Carlos do? It seems that there's something wrong with Carlos. Carlos did something really bad last year or the year before, or who knows when. But there seems to be something really disturbing happen with Carlos, and I really think that Carlos really, I don't know what else to say, but it seems that Carlos did a cardinal sin, essentially. He did a cardinal sin. Who knows what he did? Who knows? People are speculating. I wonder what Carlos could have done to receive such misfortune. But we'll figure it out. We'll use the hashtag what did Carlos do, and we'll figure it. We'll get to the bottom of this. But anyway, Max Verstappen did an excellent job. He's doing great, and you can obviously play Formula One on the PlayStation 5 if you're a fan. It's F1 23, and I have people come up to me, people who love video games, and unfortunately they don't have the budget to get a brand new game because the game, sorry to say, it is expensive. The game costs $60. That's a lot, and a lot of parents and dads, their kids are asking them, I really want this game, and it's the budget. It's really expensive. So what can you do? You can get the game from the year before. You can get F1 22 or F1 21, and it's like $20. $20. Some of them are at $5. But it's actually a great game, and you finish this game, you'll get the next game later the following year. And if you're still a teenager, if you're still in school, that's fine. Continue to pursue your education. Eventually, you'll graduate. And when you graduate from college, you'll buy all the goddamn video games you want. Right now, you need to understand I was exactly in your shoes. I was in your shoes, and I was like, I could not afford Sonic. Sonic, you see Sonic Prime, and you see, Okay, imagine Sonic 3. The Sonic 3 you see on the Sonic Classics on the PlayStation. I could not afford Sonic 3. Sonic 3 was like 500 francs. So it was like $100, €100. And I bought the magazine. That's what I did. I couldn't even afford the game. I bought the magazine and I would just look at the walkthrough. I would look at the walkthrough and I was like, oh man, I wish I would play Sonic 3. That's where I was. So for the love of God, don't complain about playing a game that's a year old. It's still a great game. You want to complain that you're not playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Have you even finished the other Final Fantasies? Have you even finished Final Fantasy 16? I think that's the latest one. I still haven't had time to finish Final Fantasy 15. And I love that story, and it looks great because it's the four brothers who hang around the world and they go on missions and everything. It's such a great adventure, and I still haven't had time to play that. So this is direct message from the dad figures of the world of gaming, talking to the younger generation. As we say in French, écoute bordel de merde. If you're upset that you're playing a game that's a year old, there are bigger problems. There are bigger problems. Do your studies. Do your homework. You want that new game? Do your homework. You can get it. Just do your damn homework. Seriously. Eventually, you'll get to play it. If it's the year before, it's still a great game. I need you to understand that peer pressure is stupid. Peer pressure is stupid. I faced it in high school. I was in high school. Everyone was like, hey, you gotta get them J's. You gotta get them J's. Guess what happened? I worked tirelessly, nonstop for a couple of weeks. I bought the goddamn Jordans. After a week, they told me, hey, you gotta get the new J's. You gotta get the new J's. I basically spent all my money on these Jordans, and eventually they were already out of fashion. So don't worry about peer pressure. It's stupid. Do not listen to peer pressure. You see all these stores, Aldi's are opening throughout America. Are you embarrassed to be poor? It's not embarrassing to be poor. There's a lot of people that are poor. And eventually things will get better. But I need you to understand, no matter what happens in life, you need to get an education. No matter what. Because when you get an education, you basically, it opens doors. It really does. No matter what happens, no matter what happens in your life, you get an education, you will be good. No matter what happens. Anything that happens to you, if you run into someone and say, well, he has a college education, he has a university degree. You may think that not getting a degree and, I can just make an easy buck or do this and that. Having a college education, a university degree makes a huge difference. And everyone that laughs, go ahead. Let them laugh. Ask them how they're doing on the weekends. Are they sweating? Why are they sweating? Get your education. Do your homework. I'm using the Benkyo Radio, Great Teacher Onizuka, way of life. You're tired of school? I will make school fun for you. Listen to this Lofi podcast. Study a little bit every day. A little bit. You can do it. Just listen to this podcast, whether you're taking your midterms, your finals, your freaking GRE, LSAT, MCATs, whatever. You can do it. Do a little bit at a time. And it doesn't matter if you don't graduate college at 21. You don't have to do it immediately in 4 years. I graduated college, I think it was mid-20s. Anyway, Max Verstappen Formula One, amazing driver, excellent work. The battle between him and Lewis Hamilton, amazing. And of course, on the PlayStation, you can play F1 23 and even harder, F1 F1 Manager 23. Manager. Oh my God, it is so much more complicated. You think, I am the best. I am a driver. I mean, I'm going around the track. I'm doing this. It's a very tough job. But trying to be the manager, the budgeting, the this and that, and still trying to win the championship, that shit is hard. That shit is way more complicated. So maybe the driver gets all the glory, and I can't wait to watch season 6 of F1 on Netflix. But a little respect for the manager. The manager does a lot of work. I know everyone's around the water cooler and they're drinking water, or they're drinking whatever. Like always, they're all gossiping about the manager. You know, it's not fun. The poor guy, because he's in charge, he can't even socialize with anybody. Everyone's talking behind his back, and he's over here trying to run the whole operation of the team, of the Formula One team. It's a very hard job. But anyway, I will do some more live stream of Formula One, F1 23, and F1 Manager 23. It'll be on my YouTube page. It'll be amazing. And there you go. So, Red Bull, amazing company. Definitely enjoy. I would love for them to be a sponsor for my YouTube channel. We never know. Although I do have one thing to mention. Oracle, I'm not a big fan of their cloud, and that's simply because their CEO is very extreme right. He's kind of weird. But if you're looking for a cloud solution, it's SAP. I like SAP a lot. SAP has a great cloud solution. Microsoft, somewhat pretty good with Azure and all that. And I think there's a couple other ones. But if you want my personal recommendation for cloud-based services, go with SAP. SAP, it's a German base. They do impeccable work, and they're the best. Okay, thank you for watching. Just a quick video, and there'll be more obviously in the future. Please like and subscribe this YouTube video, and until next time, everything's on the website zack.coffee. That's zack.coffee. Thank you so much, and please donate to my Venmo, PayPal, GoFundMe, buy me coffee. I am trying to buy my first vehicle. I'm trying to buy my first car. I've been working for 25 years. Last 5 years unpaid, and I'm just trying to save up to buy a new car. It's a big deal for me. Thank you.